Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey, and welcome back to another episode of This is Messy. Okay, we have to get into some things, and this story, as you can read from the head title, is "Am I the asshole for not letting my homeless mother and sister stay in a house that isn't mine?" Okay, so we are indeed about to get into that. So you already know how this goes, okay? I haven't really read this to really know what's going on for real, for real. So I like to give you guys my natural reaction when it comes to that. So be sure to go ahead, get cute, get comfortable, get ready to tip tappity type. Let me know your overall thoughts about this situation. If you have yet to like the video, please go ahead and do so. And also go ahead and subscribe as well. Now, let's get into this Am I the Asshole? All right. So this person says, I, who is a female at the age of 20, am homeless because my mother took a travel job and abandoned me and my husband because she terminated our lease. Girl, I have to stop right there. Not you saying you're 20 years old and didn't want to talk about abandonment. Now, I do feel like when you between the ages of 18 and 25, you are still kind of like a kid. You feel what I'm saying? You are still a kid sometimes to me because I feel like there's so much more for you to learn. But for you to say that your mama abandoned you and you also 20 years old with a husband, and it ain't your mama husband, it's your husband, you know they're not paying the rent. Like, girl, no ma'am. Did she abandon you? Because if your mama took a travel opportunity or a travel job, I would think that she would have told you ahead of time, like, hey, this is coming. This is what I'm doing. Hey, I got the job. Yeah, okay. Hey, I start at this time. So I feel like your mama probably gave you some warning signs ahead of time to let you know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I would think she would have gave you that. All right. So anyway, let's talk about it. Okay. She says, I, a female that's 20 years old, am homeless because my mother took a travel job and abandoned me and my husband because she terminated our lease and left. So me and my husband are forced to sleep on his sister's floor in her living room. Girl, y'all not forced to see. It's words that you're using in this that I don't think that I like. Y'all could have went and got y'all a hotel. Y'all could have made sure y'all secured y'all own house. You know what I'm saying? Before your mama had left. Obviously, you was doing something wrong that your mama would terminate the lease and not allow y'all to stay there and continue to pay the bills or whatever the case is. It makes me feel like y'all probably wasn't doing nothing and pulling your weight anyway. Okay, which is why Miss Mama said, "No, ma'am, we not finna do that. I'm finna go ahead and I'm finna terminate this lease. Get it how you live, because you've been getting it how you live off of me. Okay, and you're not finna do that no more. And now you want to sit up here and talk about y'all are forced. Y'all are forced. He and I are forced to sleep on his sister's floor in her living room. Girl, you got a whole husband and y'all forced. Girl, this is messy, ma'am. This is messy. Okay, y'all forced to sleep on this lady floor, so y'all didn't even have enough money to go get y'all a little blow up bed or something. Girl, let me keep going because these people, girl, it's giving you was feeling a bit entitled. It's giving your mama always did everything for you and you just didn't know how to get it, how you live. Maybe that is a piece of your mama fault, but you the one that went out there and got you a husband at the age of 20. How old is your motherfucking husband? See, you giving your age, but you ain't give your mama age. You ain't give your husband age. I would like to know how old Mr. Sir really is if you ask me, okay? Now, let's see what else she gonna give. All right. She says, they keep blowing up my phone, screaming at me and calling me evil for not allowing them to stay where I'm staying. But it isn't my house. Wait a minute. I thought your mama had a travel job. I thought your mama had a travel job and that she ended it or something. Girl, let me start. Am I missing something? I female 20 am homeless because my mother took a travel job and abandoned me and my husband because she terminated our lease and left. So me and my husband are forced child to sleep on his sister's floor in her living room. My mom's job. Oh, that's the part that I missed. Okay, I missed the piece. Okay, let me go back. Sorry, I'm glad I reread that. She says my mom's job fell through, and now her and my 15-year-old sister are homeless. Not your mama job falling through, girl. I guess at this day and age, the way they over here laying people off left and right, I guess it's possible for it to fall through. Maybe she shouldn't have terminated the lease, but the sad part is that she couldn't rely on y'all to pay the bills. Let's keep going. All right. So her and her sister are pretty much, her mom and her sister are homeless at this time because the mama chose to terminate the lease, right? She says they keep blowing up my phone, screaming at me and calling me evil for not allowing them to stay where I'm staying. But it's not my house. Okay. She says it's a 600 square foot apartment. Girl, that sounds very small. Is that a studio? That's not okay. Let's keep going. A 600 square foot apartment, and we're sleeping on the floor. His sister would not be open to anyone else staying, especially them, because they have emotionally abused me my whole life. Like that's what it started to give just a little bit, ma'am, when it came down to it, okay? I'm like, how they over there cussing you out when you staying at somebody else's house on the floor? How is that your problem? Why they making this your problem when the mama done sat up there? See, both of y'all toxic to me, okay? I feel like you probably be up there emotionally abusing your mama, which is a behavior you probably learned from your mama. So then you turn around and you dish that, at her as she dishes it at you. So both of y'all giving unstable, clearly. This is very, very rough. I hate this for you guys. I really, really do. Let's see what else. All right. They keep blowing up my phone, screaming at me, calling me evil for not allowing them to stay where I'm staying. But it isn't my house. It's a 600 square foot apartment, and we're sleeping on the floor. His sister would not be open to anyone else staying, especially them, because they have emotionally abused me my whole life. But they keep saying that I'm the most evil person ever, and they're abandoning their pets on the side of the road to die because of me. Wait, girl, not them to put this on you. So now it makes me like I'm still confused. Girl, this got me stressed out. Girl, I'm sorry, this got me. I'm stressed because they abandoned the pets on the side of the road because they ain't got no place to take them when y'all really could just take them to some type of shelter or somebody that would care for them or something. Like y'all really could drop them off somewhere, but y'all choosing to drop them off on the side of the road for them to die, whatever the case is, child, and then blaming it on her. So then it makes me go back to the mindset of, well, did the mama really terminate the lease because she felt like y'all were not financially contributing and don't think that you was gonna maintain it while she was gone? Or if she did it out of spite. And I still go back to the first thought of you and your husband probably wasn't financially sound for her to even do that because you got a whole husband yet y'all sleeping on the floor. Now I do understand people go through rough times and stuff like this, so y'all got to get it how y'all live at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are young people. If you're 20, I will hope that he's around the same age, and maybe it makes a little piece of sense, especially as we're in inflation and it's just really too high the way they be going up on stuff for people to really live comfortably in one home. But still, this is crazy, girl. They didn't put the pets on the side of the road, abandoning them, and then gonna tell you that you the reason that the pets on the side of the road. If you don't get your stuff my phone with this foolery, ma'am, what? What? She says, am I the asshole? This is really messing up my head right now. I feel helpless. And then I'm first of all, I don't know if you're the asshole or not. I really can't even answer that. I feel like you're not. I feel like if you was living in your mama house and you weren't really contributing, then you was an asshole for sure. But if you was living in your mama house contributing, and because she's a emotionally abusive person, she turned around and terminated the lease and tried and kicked you and your man out, and y'all asked out, and now you staying with somebody else, and that person is allowing you to sleep on the floor, whatever the case is, having a bit of shelter, and they can't come, that's not your fault. You're not an asshole. If anybody's an asshole, it's them. And it's interesting that you are so bothered by this. It says, this is really messing up my head right now. And the fact that it's messing up your head for you to say that does make me believe that they are emotionally abusive to you, right? They play on your emotions a lot. Because a sound-minded person would be like, girl, I don't give a what y'all talking about. I know if that was me, baby, I don't care. Love you down. Me and you, us never apart. Mati, da, da. Like, girl, I'm giving you that all day long. But what you're not going to do is come over here and mess up the little piece of a carpet that I do got. Okay, girl, you're not going to mess that up. We not going to do that. Okay? We not going to, girl, I got a piece of a corner and a carpet with my man. You're not going to mess me up no better than what I am. Y'all can't come over here. That lady said no. And then how you going to go around somebody else what authority is what I'll say, okay? So if this is the sister's house, how you gonna go around her and then try and come to the daughter like she's supposed to work out something for y'all to stay there? Go straight to her. That lady ain't got no allegiance to y'all. So then she puts the edit here and says, we were all paying rent to live in a house together. I'm glad she cleared that up because other people must have had the same question I had, baby. Girl, what happened? What happened? Was you paying? What was going on? So she says we were all paying rent to live in a house together. And when she left, the lease was terminated and we could not find a place because we got directly hit by Hurricane Ian. Okay, makes sense. And the housing market is way too high for us to afford anything right now. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense as I started to make sense of it. I'm glad she had to add that edit because I'm sure the people was dragging her as I began to do so myself. Okay, so then that makes a lot of sense, girl. If you gotta, hey, you sometimes you gotta tough it out for a little bit. You gotta stay down so you can come up, right? So if this is a part of the stay down, and you in a tight enough space that you're able to likely shed your parents, okay, or at least your family. Like I hate it for the 15-year-old sister, but that's not your responsibility. That's the mama's responsibility. She needs to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to tell them to go to a shelter, but she gonna have to figure that out. You ain't got no friends, you ain't got nothing else. Like you're gonna have to figure that part out. Don't be putting that off on this girl, this little 20-year-old girl. I can imagine now as I think about it how much they was putting off on that girl. And just reading this message, I feel like they have been emotionally abusive to that child. I really hate that for her. I really, really do. But I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments regarding this mess. Okay, this is drama. All right, go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know you all's thoughts regarding this particular. Am I the asshole for not letting my homeless mother and sister stay in a house that isn't mine? Okay, I'm Jamie. That's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.